meetings?
I have on occasion, yes. Yes.
How many would you say?
Probably about, 4 or 5, I would imagine.
Over the course of what period of time? And what I'm trying to get a sense of here, I'm asking what your sense is of the relationship between the person in this job and the commissioners and how government functions or doesn't function here. So, over a course of how the previous Vonderheide Skrepnik days or the current commissioner board, what's the span of observation of watching government at work, if you will?
Well, I think that, being physically in the room, probably a dozen times over several years. I rely on you and your newspaper for a lot of my information, as I think does the general public rely on it. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, we rely on Jen a great deal.
We all do.
And I think that, from the meetings I've attended, I attended meetings during this, when Steve Flood was controller. And there were at times, adversarial relationships. There were obviously deep-seated dislikes, I think, among certain parties there, because Steve asked questions that are uncomfortable. Obviously, we have a situation where we don't have an elected controller. The deputy controller fills in that role at the commissioners' meetings. I think there are clearly some issues among the commissioners as far as the right directions. Not everybody agrees there. I view the role of the controller, obviously, as distinguishing the county code as the chief auditor. The reality is of that position, sometimes you will not be popular. And, one has to deal with that. There have been times in my working career when I have said things and had opinions that were not popular. That didn't stop me from voicing them. The question is, who has the experience? If you gain the experience by attending the meetings, I think we can all go to the meeting and have our own clear impression of what's going on. But I think what happens is we come back to the issue of who has the experience, who has the competence to do the job. And I think that's a very important question.